Section 1. A Tale of Two Stones. Have you ever been walking along a trail and spotted a curious-looking mineral? You pick it up, turning it over in your hand. It's dark, a little reddish-brown, and seems to form a special shape. A little farther on, you find another stone. This one is long, thin, and a beautiful shade of blue, like a tiny frozen shard of the sky. They look like cousins, but they are not. So, which is which? One is Staurolite, the other is Kyanite. Side-by-side reveal. Telling them apart can seem tricky, but with a few simple observations, you can be a mineral detective in minutes. Let's meet our two contenders, and by the end, you'll spot the difference at a glance. The shapeshifters. The single fastest way to tell Staurolite and Kyanite apart is crystal shape, or what geologists call crystal habit. Think of it as the mineral's natural body type. Staurolite crystals are stout, blocky as prismatic. The giveaway is their tendency to twin. Twinning is when crystals grow together symmetrically. In Staurolite, that often means a cross, an X or a plus sign. Now Kyanite is completely different. Long, flat, and thin, bladed. Imagine a tiny flat sword or thin ruler. Blades grow in radiating fans or parallel bundles. You won't see Kyanite forming blocky cross-shaped twins. If it's long, slender, and flat-edged, your prime suspect is Kyanite. Section 3. After you've examined the shape, check the color. Color isn't foolproof, but it's a strong hint. Staurolite, earthy, warm tones. Dark brown to reddish brown, even brownish black. It blends with soil and rock. Typically opaque. Brown plus a cross, confident Staurolite. Kyanite, famous for blue, from pale sky blue to deep sapphire. Often streaky color, sometimes a darker band down the center. It can also be white, gray, green, rarely black or orange. Now look at luster. Kyanite is vitreous and glassy on flat faces. Broken surfaces may look pearly. Staurolite tends to be dull, resinous, or greasy. Kyanite flashes. Staurolite holds a quieter sheen. Brown, opaque, blocky shouts. Staurolite. Blue, glassy, bladed sings Kyanite. Now it's time for a decisive physical test, the hardness test. Hardness is resistance to scratching, measured on the Mohs scale. Staurolite is consistently hard, about 7 to 7.5. It will scratch glass and resist a steel knife. Kyanite's superpower, anisotropic hardness. Its hardness changes with direction. Along its length, it's softer, about 4 to 5, so a knife can scratch it. You can even shave tiny bits along the blade. Turn it across the width and it jumps to about 6 to 7. Knife won't mark it. Same crystal, two different results. That contrast is almost definitive for Kyanite. Staurolite stays hard in every direction. It's all in the structure. Weaker bonds along one plane in Kyanite. A pocket knife is all you need to reveal the trick. Easy scratching one way, tough the other. Hello, Kyanite. Both Staurolite and Kyanite are born of metamorphism. Existing rocks transform under intense heat and pressure deep in the crust. Clay-rich rocks like shale recrystallize, growing new minerals. These are index minerals, signposts of temperature and pressure. They form in medium to high-grade rocks like schist and gneiss. Staurolite stands out as dark, blocky crystals in mica schist. Classic Staurolite sites include the Appalachians, Georgia and Virginia, plus Switzerland, Russia, and Brittany. Weathering frees the crosses into soils and stream gravels. Kyanite also occurs in schist and gneiss, often with garnet, quartz, and sometimes even staurolite. Major Kyanite deposits: Brazil, the Alps, Myanmar, and the US, notably North Carolina and Virginia. Its bladed masses are prized by collectors. Industrially, Kyanite shines in high-temperature refractories and casting molds, brake shoes, even spacecraft heat shields. Staurolite serves as an abrasive and as beloved fairy cross jewelry. While they seem related, they have distinct features that make ID simple. With your eyes, and maybe a simple tool, you can solve the puzzle in minutes. Combine clues instead of relying on just one. First, shape. Blocky, stout prisms that form crosses. That's Staurolite. Long, thin, flat, glassy blades. That's Kyanite. Shape is your #1 clue. Next, try the hardness test. If it stays hard in all directions, think Staurolite. If it scratches along but resists across its width, you've found Kyanite. Bonus: Kyanite can twin too, but as V-shaped or fishtail forms, far rarer than Staurolite crosses. Nature's patterns always have surprises. Remember, blocky brown cross versus blue-bladed crystal, and Kyanite's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde hardness. Focus on habit and do the directional scratch test. Identify them with confidence every time. Happy mineral hunting!